at Fox 12, I was doing the morning news desk and working with the team out there with Andy and Tony and Kimberly and everything. And they came into the radio station one day and they said, "Oh, there's this new guy. His name's Michael Ray." It was back in 2010, like end of 2009, 2010. So we met for the first time, got a chance when he was touring with Chase Rice. And ever since then, I see Michael every couple years at CRS, Country Radio Seminar we do. So getting him here tonight has been a true mission. It's been over 11 years since he's been back in Portland. And we got him tonight for you guys. So it's awesome. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, put your hands together for Warner Music Nashville recording artist, Mr. Michael Ray.
There's a lot more people here than I thought. How's everybody doing? Good to see you guys. Thank y'all for having us. I didn't realize it's been 11 years since we've been back up here, so thanks for bringing us back. We've had a crazy couple weeks, so we're excited to be able to end it with you guys. I'll tell you our travel schedule the last 8 days here in a few, but we're gonna start us off. Everybody, this is Jeff Coleman. He's my guitar player. He's been with me for 6-7 years now, and he probably doesn't want to see me for another 2 weeks after the last 2 weeks we've had. But we're going to start this off with, I released an EP not long ago, and this is the title track called Dive Bars and Broken Hearts. On and off again, how the story goes. We only like our labels on long necks, nice and cold. Hanging over me, I'm hung up on you. Yeah, we're both bringing heartbreak back in style like it's cool. Damn girl, we're no good, but somehow still so good. Guess I'm just a Jones song, you're my steel guitar. We'll dance on forever to that broken record. Yo, we go together like dive bars and broken hearts. Baby, love me slow. Sunrise, waking up alone now. Misery and gin, we go like dive bars and broken hearts. Guess I should move on. Don't know where to start. Wouldn't know what to do now. They're tearing me apart. Pawn shop diamond rings, cigarettes and smoke. Both need each other bad, but girl, we really don't. Damn girl, we're no good, somehow still so good. Guess I'm just a Jones song, you're my steel guitar. We'll dance on forever to that broken record. Yo, we go together like dive bars and broken hearts. Baby, love me slow. Sunrise, waking up alone now. Misery and gin, we go like dive bars and broken hearts. Can't seem to get it right. We'll try it again tonight, yeah. We're right at home just like dive bars and broken hearts. Damn girl, we're no good, but somehow still so good. Guess I'm just a Jones song, you're my steel guitar. Dance on forever to that broken record. Yo, we go together like dive bars and broken hearts. Baby, love me slow. Sunrise, waking up alone now. Misery and gin, we go like dive bars and broken hearts. Can't seem to get it right. We'll try it again tonight, yeah. We're right at home just like dive bars and broken hearts. bars and broken hearts.
Woo! Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I love it.
Thank you, guys.
I'm going to stand up here. I was so excited that Michael's here that I actually forgot to give the house rules. So
there are no rules.
There's no rules. Just turn off your flashes on your phone, turn them to vibrate so nothing goes off in the middle of the show, and then we have the PNC live studio for all the hashtag and the photos and the videos you guys are going to use tonight, and then 98.7 The Bull. Just have a great time. That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Buddy, first of all, I want to thank your grandfather Amos for bringing you to country music.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And me too, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, we're lucky to have you in country music with a voice like that.
Man,
it's incredible.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. My grandfather, for anybody who don't know, my grandfather Amos was big, well, the biggest main reason I got into it on my whole family. He served in the Army, and I don't know if he played beforehand or not, but just my family just loved country music. I was always around and stuff, and where I grew up was where my family still lives. Nothing has changed in a long time. It's the same land, same every. So we all grew up very close together, and so when he got out of the Army, he met my grandmother, and then my grandma was one of 6 or 7, and then my grandfather was one of 6 or 7, and or 5, 6, something like that. Anyway, he was a great lead guitar player, and so all of their brothers and sisters were all very close. And then obviously they had all, they started having children.
Sure.
And so my grandpa pretty much like created the redneck Partridge family in Florida. He just put guitars in everybody's hands. And my dad and my family had a band, and my dad was lead singer. My uncle played bass. Two or three of my other cousins were in it. My other cousin played drums, and my grandfather played guitar. But it was all because of him. You know what I mean? Like he would just. And now I got a cousin that's in Christian music. I got another cousin in Texas. Doing her thing, and it's all, my grandpa started the whole thing. So.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You have sisters. You have a full sister and 2 half-sisters.
2 half-sisters.
Are they into music as well?
No. We always joke. I think my grandpa just did process of elimination. You know what I mean? He was like, Ryan came about. He's like, no, that's not working. Christina came, and I was the first grandson at the time, and then now there's more. But I was the first one, so whenever I came about, I think my grandpa was like, you.
Yeah.
Come here. Yeah.
You got that voice. I want you. Yeah. That's cool.
And actually, a funny story that a lot of people don't know, but so when I was born, my dad was saying, he told me the story a long time ago, that, the nursery where they, where people come in, you can look through the glass like at the babies. Well, my dad said, you were born, they take you back. He goes, me and your grandfather walk outside. I think my grandpa smoked cigarettes at the time. So walk outside to smoke, whatever, and he goes, they're coming back. He goes, and there is a sound coming from a child that sounds like this kid is dying, right? He goes, and I literally, my dad goes, he goes, I look at my dad and go, I hope to God that's not Michael.
Mine.
Yeah, it was.
It was
me.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so my grandpa, they said, maybe we've been trying everything, dude. We can't shut this kid up. And my grandpa just put the radio on, and it was to a country station in Orlando. I'm from Central Florida, and I shut right up, apparently.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, and so it's kind of just always been there, I guess.
Yeah. It was meant to be.
Yep.
I love it.
And I'm really not that good at anything else.
That's awesome. Well, it's funny because, like I was saying, it's been harder to get Michael here than it is to get President Biden on the phone. Seems like. We've been trying to get Michael here for like 11 years now, and it finally came to fruition. We started working on this book when, like, March or April. Mm-hmm. It's been forever. So I'm so grateful that you're here.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Guys,
yeah,
man.
It's been amazing to run. I get to see Michael every year at CRS, which is called Country Radio Seminar. And we usually spend a week in Nashville, and we get to do all these fun things. And we get a chance to, like, hang out for a little bit. We go do seminars, and then they'll come in and perform for, like, a special show like this for programmers around the country. So that's the only time we ever get to see each other. For the last 4 years, we get to see each other for, like, 5 minutes. Like, hey, bro, at the hockey game, I'll see you tonight. And that's been about it. So the last time I saw you, though, was on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. An amazing night.
Thank you, man.
How many shows have you done at the Opry now?
I think we're at 76, I think I've done.
Wow.
76, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
When you, at this point now, you've done so many. When you step into that circle, do you still get a gut feeling like, oh my God, here we go? Don't forget the lyrics.
Yeah. It's weird for me that I still walk in the backstage. I'm like, we're walking through, and they have like the artist entrance in the back, and it's I'm sure everybody's seen it, but it's a pretty legendary spot. You're walking through. I'm like, this is wild, man. Like every time. So like my grandfather, like growing up, like we would watch, Minnie Pearl, String Bean, Roy Acuff, all these guys, and so the music I grew up on was like my grandfather's country music, and that's what I loved, and so
Well, I grew up watching him, so it was, we idolized the Opry. We knew he taught me the importance of this place. He was like, every genre has like that place. You know what I mean? Whether no matter what, it's like, okay, if the Apollo, you know what I mean? Those type of things where you're like, okay, that's that's how you. I don't know if you ever know you made it, but if you play there, you're on the right track.
Yeah, definitely.
And so the Opry's always just been that.
Is there anybody that you've been touring for a long time, and mostly like I said, it's been a long time since you've been back here. In 2024, we got some great shows lined up. Is there anybody that you want to go on tour with that you're like, this is gonna fit for me perfectly? Like, I see you and Chris Stapleton, your crowds meshing together.
Yeah,
I think like Nickelback and Brantley Gilbert this summer was awesome.
Yeah, I went to that show in Nashville. Brantley's one of my great buddies, and we wrote a bunch of songs, and so he was playing a couple of them that we wrote there, and I was like. I saw him, I was like, buddy, this is the most obvious pick of a tour I've ever seen in my life.
Right. I agree, 100%. It was like Jelly Roll with Eric Church, but those two talked it out first because they were like, Jelly knew that Eric Church's fans were like serious choir fans.
Oh yeah.
And then Eric was like, well, I can grab some of those Jelly fans.
Yeah,
It'd be cool. Man. So they merged. Who would you like to merge with?
Man, I would love to tour with Dirks. That's
Bro.
I've always he's all. I've never toured with him. I've only really met him or talked to him a few times, honestly, but he's like the nicest dude, and everybody that's ever toured with him is like, dude, he's great. And I just always been a big fan of his. I used to cover What Was I Thinking,
right?
Back in the day and all those songs, and I think our shows would be great together, and I just always been a big fan of his.
Yeah.
And he bought Lanco Sea-Doos afterwards, so that was kind of an initiative.
Yeah,
too.
You're like, I'll take a new truck or whatever.
Yeah. I'll just slide it under his bus door.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure somebody probably is watching this somewhere. By the way, this show is all for the kids at St. Jude tonight, so let's give a big round of applause for all the kids at St. Jude. Michael is a huge proponent for St. Jude. Every year you seem to show up in the pictures, and you got all the tattoos going, and everyone's like, who is that sexy man? That's funny. How many tattoos do you have?
Right now, just the ones on my arms, but I'm about to finish this out at the end of the year. And then, so I just got these. I got a Penny for my grandma. Her nickname was Penny, so I got a Penny for her. Here's what I did wrong, though. We stay on tour quite a bit, and I didn't have time to get the tattoo, so I called that tattoo artist. I said, would you come on the road? He goes, yeah. So we turned a hotel room into a tattoo studio. My band goes sound checks. I get tattooed on for 3.5 hours, right? Here's the negative. If you play guitar and you're about to do a show, put the tattoo off to the next day, because when I got through playing, it looked like my arm was broke, man. It was so swollen.
Oh.
But it healed all right.
Yeah, it's like when I got this one in Nashville. Yeah. Like I was walking around CRS and everyone was like, Danny, your arm is bleeding. I'm like, nope, it's just a bandage. It's just a bandage. Don't worry, I'm fine.
It's oozing out.
Yeah, it's okay.
What is
it's
wrong
okay.
with that guy? Yeah. I paid tickets for this?
Yeah, it's like, it's ridiculous. Okay, since it's been so long, we want to get to know you just a little bit. Favorite type of ice cream?
See, I love chocolate. Honestly, any of it. What's the there's one that Ben and Jerry's has like brownie in it, some peanut butter. Can't remember that. Whatever that one is. What's that called?
Chunky Monkey?
That might be it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
I just buy out of emotion with ice cream. You know what I mean?
You're like, ooh, this looks good tonight.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I know this is probably the obvious question: beach or mountains? It's been so long since you've been here, because we have the best of both worlds. We have the beach an hour away, and we have the mountain an hour away. So, what would it be for you?
Man, that's tough for me. So growing up in Florida, obviously, we're at the beach a lot and lakes, and then as I've gotten older, been able to travel, and I hunt a lot. So it's like the time periods of like, to me, there's nothing more peaceful than being in the mountains and the woods. There's nothing better. So I'm thinking now probably the woods. But
okay, good. I got a nice little RV spot for you. We'll go out next summer. I got some buddies that own
low rent.
Yeah, I got a nice RV. You can stay in there. I got buddies who got boats. We'll just make it a summer party. What's your guilty pleasures?
Oh man, I'm trying to think what I had.
Tattoos?
Probably tattoos. Yeah. Especially next year when y'all see me, there'll be a lot more.
Addicting.
Yeah, they are addicting. Yeah, that's probably it.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Airports.
Oh.
First off, I'm just going to say this.
Jeff over here is like, oh boy, you got him started.
None of us drove these people to get the application, go through the drug screening, do the interview. Why are some so rude?
I agree.
And I'm like, man, between airports and Walmart and CVS's, I'm doing all the work. I'm about to have to start taxing you. We don't even get a family discount. I'm over here tagging my bag, bringing it over to them. You know, you play a guitar, they look at you, they're like, what is that? We're like, it's a guitar, I promise you. Okay, well, guess what? That one, you got to carry all the way down there. Anyway, thanks for coming to my event. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up a sore
Thanks
subject.
for bringing that up, man. I was having a great day.
I know. Sorry. Well, and then now you talked about like the last 2 weeks you and Jeff spent some time together. The story is incredible. Tell them where you've been for the last 2 weeks.
So
it started in Nashville at CMAs with us.
Started in Nashville CMAs, which the week is a great week because everybody's in town, so it's a lot of fun. But it's it's a lot of days too, and a lot of social gatherings. And
drinking.
Yes, and so that week led into I had a show in Austin, Texas, and then I got asked. I do a lot of stuff. Majority of my family's veterans and or first responders, and so I do a lot of work with the veterans and a lot of work with the military. And so CMT asked, CMT asked us to go play for the Marines and the Air Force in Okinawa, Japan. So in the last 8 days? Day 9, yeah. We went from Austin to Okinawa to Arizona, and then here.
Arizona, Portland. Yeah.
Yep. So it's been yeah, that's right. Yeah. We were joking. We were like, man, we got back and people would be talking to me, and in my mind I'd be like, where am I at?
Right.
Like,
what day is
also,
it?
because it was not like a long trip. We traveled as long as we were there.
That's crazy.
We flew to Okinawa. I shot some stuff with CMT, played a show that night. Next day, woke up. We flew Okinawa, Seoul, South Korea, L.A. here. Or L.A., Arizona. Yeah.
It's a 13-hour flight, right,
Yeah.
to Okinawa, you said?
Yeah.
How do you sleep on a plane that long? You can only do so much. I know I have a hard time leaving from here to Nashville. It's 4.5 hours, and I'm like, oh, my God, I can't. I got to get up and move around.
Yeah. Luckily, CMT was very kind and booked us first class.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
Way
to go, CMT.
Way to go,
nice
CMT.
job.
Appreciate you
nice
guys.
Job.
Thank you. But yeah, it's a because you're like, okay, and then you're like, all right, well, do I drink or do I not?
Right.
On the plane, do I like try to, so say you have a couple drinks, you fall asleep, you watch 2 movies, and you still got like 10 hours left.
You're like, great.
This is never going to end.
Well, listen, I was going to say, you want to go out to dinner later, but I'm going to let you go home and sleep tonight in your bed.
Hey, we go home tomorrow. We got one more house with me and him. It was funny, both of us. I think we're just running on adrenaline the whole time, and then it's like when it's the last day, we both walk downstairs. He's like, dude, me too, man. Like, me too.
When you get home, you just hit the pillow, and you're out for days.
Yeah, the first day when we got back to Arizona that night, my buddy's house we stayed at he's got like blackout curtains in one of his rooms.
Oh,
dude, I thought it was like 11 in the morning. I woke up. It was 2:30 in the afternoon. Then he texts me at 3 and goes, dude, I just woke up. I go, me too, man.
Awesome.
I think I died last night.
That's awesome. Well, Michael, Jeff, thank you guys. Jeff remind you of Zach Brown. Put a hat on him. You can fill in for Zach any day, too.
You ever seen Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right? Monday Night Football? Yeah, let's go.
He's got a commercial on. I think I texted you. I was like, dude.
Your doppelganger's on TV.
I mean, it is so much like that I had to do a double check. I'm like, what is Jeff don't know nothing about football? What's he talking about?
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Michael Ray and Jeff.
All right, well, let's see. Let's play one that y'all made a big number 1 for us. Midnight's creeping in, we know better. We're leaving here together, and in case you were wondering, you never look hotter. Why even bother? Looking at the reasons not to, baby, we got to. Kiss a little more, think a little less. Burning up the night like a cigarette. Get you out of this part, out of that dress. Kiss a little more, think a little less. Your friends start asking you to look them in the eyes. Tell a white lie, drops you off at home and walks you to the door. Nothing more. Tomorrow you can say we're just friends, baby, till then.
Kiss a little more, think a little less. Burning up the night like a cigarette. Get you out of this bar, out of that dress. Kiss a little more, kiss a little more, think a little less. I will warm up the truck if you wanna hop and give you a minute or two. Say goodbye to your friends. Ain't gotta go home, but we gotta get gone. We've already waited way too long to kiss a little more. Oh, think a little less. Do the only thing we've been thinking about doing since the moment, girl, we met. Kiss a little more, think a little less. Burning up the night like a cigarette. Get you out of this bar, out of that dress. Kiss a little more, kiss a little more, kiss a little more, think a little less. Burning up the night like a cigarette. Get you out of this bar, out of that dress. Kiss a little more, kiss a little more, think a little less. You think a little less. You think a little less.
Thank you, guys. So this next song is on the Die Bars of Broken Hearts EP. It kind of rounds the whole thing out at the end. I think over the last few years, everybody, you know, I think especially now more than ever, man, everybody's going through their own stuff. Everybody posts their stuff. I don't feel like no one's living it. Everybody just does it just to have their friends tell them, "Oh, look, you're good." But no one's really, I feel like so this whole song is just a reminder that, man, everybody's going through their own stuff. Just try to make tomorrow better than today, and we're all work in progress, man. Especially as you get older, you start realizing, man, none of us know what the crap we're doing. We're just all just trying to survive this whole thing, And then you start getting a little older, you start realizing, you're like, oh my God, my mom had kids at this age. I'm like, I can barely take care of myself. I'm like, so this song's called "Working on It."
Hey. Been looking for some junkyard parts from a front yard Chevrolet. Holes in a tank, needs a coat of paint, still won't crank, but I'm working on it. Still hooking that Pro V1 in the weeds and the trees in the lake. Blame it on the wind, but I ain't never been over par under 10. But I'm working on it, there's always something to fix. Hell, I'm at the top of that list, 'cause I'm on worst enemy. Still got too much Kentucky in my Tennessee. My wild side might be the enemy, but I'm working on not letting my pride turn into regret. All of my heart ain't on my sleeve yet. I ain't the man I wanna be yet, but I'm working on it. Still working on this heartbreak streak, but they leave and I always hear. Can't stand your friends, stubborn and you spend too much time drinking too much beer. I guess the shoe really does fit, don't it? Oh, but I'm working on it, 'cause I'm my own worst enemy. Still got too much Kentucky in my Tennessee. My wild side might be the enemy, but I'm working on not letting my pride turn into regret. All of my heart ain't on my sleeve yet. I ain't the man I wanna be yet, but I'm working on it. there's always something to fix. Hell, I'm at the top of that list. Ain't no doubt, might never figure it out, but I figure I'll give it a try. I'm my own worst enemy. Still got too much Kentucky in my Tennessee. My wild side might be the enemy, but I'm working on not letting my pride turn into regret. All of my heart ain't on my sleeve yet. I ain't the man I wanna be yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Working on it. Working on it. Yeah, I'm working on it. Working on it. Working on it. Working on it. Yeah, I'm working on it. Working on it. Working on it. Working on it. Been working on it. Thank you guys. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. So, what was that? My mom loves you. Oh, I love your mom. My mom loves you. So I've been in the studio. We cut 3 new songs. I go in and cut my vocals on here in a couple weeks, but thought I'd play on a song that y'all have never heard yet, and I haven't even done my vocals on this yet. If y'all, this song's a special one, I think, and like I said, life goes by pretty quick, and I think you start realizing that more as you grow, and you realize that there's a lot of things in life that you gotta let go of. Don't stress on it, but the ones that mean the most, you gotta hold on to. You know what I mean? So, the song's called "Hold." Every time Daddy left, he said, hold down the fort. When a lady's walking in, boy, you better hold that door. Hold your temper, hold your tongue. Till you gotta fight, then hold your own. Took me years to take his advice. Damn if he ain't right. Hold a beer, don't hold a grudge. Hold on to the ones you love. You can hold your cards, but boy, know when to fold 'em. Hold on to your beliefs. Don't hold back on all your dreams. Make some memories for the good Lord calls you home. There's a lot of things in life worth letting go, but the ones that mean the most you gotta hold. I was in a rush, he said, better hold your horses. Love's one of those things you ruin if you force it. Hold her hand, hold her tight, hold her closer when she cries. Don't hold off till tomorrow, 'cause you never know what life holds. Hold a beer, don't hold a grudge. Hold on to the ones you love. You can hold your cards before know when to fold. Hold on to your beliefs. Don't hold back on all your dreams. Make some memories for the good Lord calls you home. There's a lot of things in life we're letting go, but the ones that mean the most you gotta hold. You gotta hold. You gotta hold. Hold your Bible with some pride. Don't just pray at night when the game's about to start. Hold your hat over your heart. Hold a beer, don't hold a grudge. Hold on to the ones you love. You can hold your cards, but boy, know when to fold them. Hold on to your beliefs. Don't hold back on all your dreams. Make some memories for the good Lord calls you home. There's a lot of things in life worth letting go, for the ones that mean the most you gotta hold. got a hold, you got a hold. Every time Daddy left, he said, hold down the fort. When a lady's walking in, you better hold that door. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all. Y'all gave me some energy, man. I ain't gonna lie. I woke up this morning and my voice was shot. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know all y'all were gonna be here. I mean, I figured maybe 3 at least, but but man, it means the world to us, man. Thank y'all. I know everybody's busy and got a lot of stuff going on, so thank y'all for letting us come and play with you guys and share some new music. You know, like Dan was saying, man, my grandfather got me into this, and I was just raised around it when I was a little kid. My dad always joked. He goes, "We were a big deal in Florida, then you were born, and all of a sudden all the newspaper photos of my dad's band was just their knees down and me." I was like 3, you know, playing this little Kermit the Frog guitar. And I still have that guitar, actually. It's at my house. But it all started there. So me and Jeff actually talk about a lot, man. There's moments like, you know, like this, and growing up, I never came to Portland. We barely left Florida, honestly, and been able to see the world, been able to do a lot of cool things. And that's because y'all make country music part of your life, you know. So thank y'all for making our songs part of your days, your drives, your celebrations, your heartbreak, whatever it is, man. I love you guys. So thank y'all so much for that. We were sitting in Seoul, South Korea for 5 hours. I looked at Jeff, I go, never thought this was going to happen. Out of all the places in the world I found myself, Seoul, South Korea was not one of them. But we had fun. 5 hours in that airport. I'll tell you this, so if you ever find yourself in the Seoul, South Korea airport, it's like a mall. It's like you're walking through a mall and all of a sudden there's airplanes at the end of it. They got like all these big fancy stores, Gucci and all this stuff. I'm like, man, I just want some pretzels.
You will not find a bar, though.
You will not find a bar in Seoul, South Korea. You got to really work hard for that. I mean, we found it, but it was in another part where they had to get security to bring us back in, which was a scary moment. I'm like, man, I obviously look American, so I'm like, they're not going to think this. They're going to be like, what's that guy doing? My dad was like, son, just make it back, please. Just please, God. Don't say shit. Just walk. Oh, crap. Sorry, I forgot. My bad. That's what he said, though. But, well, thank you guys again for bringing us out here. And we got one more song, and then we meet y'all, I think, right there in the back. So y'all made this probably my biggest #1 song to date, and my first ever 2-week #1, and just really changed our lives, man. So this song's called Whiskey and Rain.
Been a downpour, beating on a tin roof. It's been black label pouring on ice. Made a honky-tonk out of this living room. Yeah, swimming through her goodbye. Misery loves company. Yeah, whiskey and rain coming down, coming down. Splash of bourbon in a glass. Yeah, pouring something on the pain. Let it drown, trying to wash away the past. Oh, since my blue sky sunshine full, I've hopped on that midnight train. Till the bottle runs out or the clouds roll away. It's just whiskey and rain. It's been nothing but a hangover trying to get over you. Laura willing and the creek don't rise. I'm gonna wake up in the morning feeling brand new, without a single cloud in the sky. Oh, but tonight it ain't the weather breaking. Yeah, whiskey and rain coming down, coming down. Splash of bourbon in a glass. sunshine, whole life hopped on that midnight train. Till the bottle runs out or the clouds roll away, it's just whiskey and rain. Misery loves company. Yeah, whiskey and rain coming down. Splash of bourbon in a glass. Yeah, pouring something on the pain. Let it drown. Try to wash away the past. Whoa. Since my blue sky sunshine, whole life hopped on that midnight train. Till the bottle runs out or the clouds roll away, it's just whiskey and rain. Till the bottle runs out or the clouds roll away, it's just whiskey and rain. Whiskey and rain coming down, splash of bourbon in a glass.
Woo!
Thank y'all so much, guys. I love you. Thank you, guys. I'll see y'all over there.
Yeah. Keep it going for Michael Ray, everybody. Woo!
Thank you, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Love you guys. Thank y'all so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank you.
Keep it going for Jeff, too.
That's right. I've been dragging them around the world with me.
That's awesome. Okay,
Thank you,
here's
guys.
the deal. Everyone in the front row, thank you for standing for the standing ovation. It's been nice. It's awesome. Have a seat. We're going to make you sit down for a few minutes because Michael's going to go get a drink of water and probably have to use the restroom. Then we're going to bring him back out. We're going to take photos with everybody, okay? Top row, you guys all sit in the seats. Sit down. Just hang out for a few minutes. Everybody's standing. We'll get up there. Whitney's going to come up in just a couple seconds. I want to remind everybody, this show is for St. Jude, and all the kids at St. Jude are watching right now. So we have a QR code up here. If you open up your phone, there's a QR code. If you want to donate $1 to St. Jude and help the kids, please do so. It's all for tonight and all for the kids. They're going to get some great stuff out of it. They had a fun time watching the show. Hopefully you guys did too. Everyone have a good time? Yeah. Not a bad way to celebrate a Monday, right? That's awesome. So hang tight for a few minutes. We'll put some music on for your enjoyment, and you guys, and we'll get started in the back in just a couple minutes. And here's the cool thing. I know everyone wants to do their cell phones. We have a professional photographer that will take much better photos than your cell phone. So put the cell phones away. We'll get the photos. We'll have them uploaded for tomorrow so you guys can share them all over Facebook using the hashtag PNC Live Studio and 987 The Bull and Weimar. Thank you, guys. And St. Jude. Sure, give it to St. Jude.